Hello, I am Drag, and in this video I will be talking about Pokemon Cafe Mix, or it's my hopes and fears and ideas for its revamp Pokemon Cafe Remix. Nintendo recently announced that they will be completely revamping the game, and I have thoughts and opinions on it, and here they are. So my first hope, we're going to start with the hope. My first hope is that the new Pokemon will be exciting. In this current iteration of the game, the Pokemon that they introduced that weren't already planned to be in the game, the event Pokemon, they don't really work as well as they should. Granted, there are certain levels where they can excel, but there aren't any levels specifically designed for them. They are basically an extra. They're useless. They're effectively useless. There, I said it. There's an event Slowpoke, and its skill is completely useless as far as, you know, skills go. There's a Gengar that you can beat levels with, but it's really outclassed by the Lucario. So I really hope that they will implement these new Pokemon as well as the event Pokemon and make levels for them to excel in. As well as what I mean by human characters. During the opening movie, there's a scene, well, I mean, basically is Leah's backstory, and you start a cafe with Leah. And I want there to be more human characters. They probably won't do that, but it's, you know, so fingers crossed. I'm hoping. But it kind of goes into a point that I'll bring up later on. Actually, I guess I'm bringing it up now. A customizable Cafe Sona. Cafe Sona is just my colloquial term for, you know, your persona in the game. I have made a Cafe Sona, as you guys may or may not have seen. He's me. Well, he's my insert character for Pokemon stuff. But what I really want is for there to be a customizable Cafe Sona that you can have just to integrate yourself better in the game. I know this isn't really the game for integration, but in my head, I like it. I like it. My next thing is more Pokemon that aren't quote-unquote cute. A lot of the Pokemon that exist in the current game, in its current iteration, are conventionally or traditionally cute Pokemon. You got Pikachu, Eevee, Charmander. Well, okay, I'm not gonna count Pikachu or the starters because, like, they're kind of staples of the game, especially the Kanto starters. But you got, I guess Eevee's technically a starter too. You got Munchlax, Snorlax, baby Pokemon, traditionally favorited and cute Pokemon. I mean, they even have Lucario in there, so I'm like, But in this newer one, at least in the Pokemon Direct, I think I saw a Garchomp, which I'm actually kind of happy about, because Garchomp would not be what most people would consider cute. They'd consider Garchomp to be cool. And I'm glad that they are quote-unquote cutifying, not conventionally cute Pokemon. You get it. The next thing is I hope that they implement some sort of day and night system. I really like this idea because it would bring more life to the game, at least in my opinion. It might be a little extra work, but like it'll implement, because like right now the game is just daytime. It could be 11 p.m., 11:59 p.m., and the sun will be bright as day in the game. I really would like for them to implement some sort of way to have a day and night cycle. In the daytime, certain Pokemon show up. We'll call them day Pokemon. Day Pokemon show up and they'll order like eggs and coffee and like breakfast stuff or whatever. And then in the nighttime, it'll be Pokemon Cafe Mix after hours. And then like the stuff, tea and nighttime coffee and whatever the hell people order at night at a cafe, the Pokemon will order that stuff. And then you have different Pokemon that won't work at night, and then you have to like build a whole new thing. You have to get those employees at the night Pokemon. I like that. I really like that, and I really hope that they implement that. But now we're moving on to fears. Fears is that the new revamp will completely wipe my game, or at least my current game. I have made it to Master Cafe several times. I'm past level 1,000, and I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be big mad if this new revamp completely wipes it. I'm gonna be so mad. I'm even in a chat group, and they said the same thing too. Dude, if this new revamp wipes my game, like wipes all my current process, I'm never playing this game again. And I'm like, yeah. All right, someone who gets it. Someone who gets it. So yeah, make sure it doesn't do that. I have a feeling that it might though, because it's Nintendo and Pokemon and Game Freak, and they love screwing over their fans. My second fear, and actually last one according to this, is that the new Pokemon won't really add much. I briefly touched on this earlier, but with the event Pokemon and the game's current iteration, they don't have any levels where they can shine. They just basically exist as cool Pokemon that you manage to get in an event, and That's all they do. So my fear is that these new Pokemon, there was a Rowlet, and my fear is that the Rowlet is going to be useless, as well as whatever other starters they might add. But yeah, so here are my ideas. Ideas for the game, there's a storyline, like nothing too intrusive. Like maybe a rival cafe opens up nearby, and then you're just like, oh, well, we gotta make the better dish. Hey, we're Master Cafe. But this is like a brand Master Cafe. Oh, well, we have our Pokemon on our team. And then you kind of start recruiting the Pokemon from that one, from that other cafe. And then, oh, well, this rival cafe, or maybe even just a rival. I would like for there to be a new employee, and then you get a rival. I don't know, because right now the storyline is you open up a cafe with Leah and her Eevee. I get it. It's a game that you play on the toilet, so you can't really have anything too intense. I get it. So if this storyline, if the game basically stays the same, that's fine. Like I said, it's a game you play on the toilet. Nobody's too quote unquote, too invested in this game. Next hope, branching chains to change the scenery. And what I mean by that is, so say that after you achieve Master Cafe, all you can really do is collect the Master Stars in hopes of getting a gourmet Eevee or Pikachu. And while that's fun, it gets boring after a while, because once you have them, it's just you have them. My proposal is that they add branching chains. So you have one on the beach, you have one in a hotel, airport, a Pokezoo, all these places. You might have one right in the middle of the city, the main buildings, just wherever the hell it currently is. And then you just like, ooh, I really love this one, because not only does it change up the scenery, but different Pokemon could appear in these places. How many Pokemon? You get a Swampert on your team. Swamperts live on beaches. That's canon in the Pokedex. You just get all these places. Ooh, what if you even got one in a fairy tale town? Like that one fairy town in Pokemon Sword and Shield. Actually, they never described what region it's from, but I mean, what region the cafe is from, but that doesn't really matter right now. Just change up the scenery from that one place, but then this is the main building. I like that. And the last one is Pokemon evolving. They're probably not going to do that because that's a lot of work to implement that, and then you get into the whole people who hack the game and all that stuff. I know, as simple as this game is, there are people who actually hack into the game to get all the acorns and stars and whatnot, and it's not even a competitive game, so I was like, okay, whatever, I just avoid those people. But yeah, these are my hopes, fears, and ideas for the game. Revamp. Thank you for watching and listening. Like, subscribe, comment below. Do you play Pokemon Cafe, Mick? That'd be pretty cool. If you do, drop down that friend code so I can add you as a friend, so I can have more friends on this game that I can't communicate with. And yeah, I will see you next time. Bye!